Hello, and welcome to yet another Local Route production. We are bringing you coverage from the Oakland City Championships. We are getting started with day 2. That's Sunday morning, and we are on what is called the Hills course.
We'd really like to thank our title sponsor, Innova, who has helped bring you this production and supported us in both bringing a lot of merchandise to this event and sponsoring the event itself, but also helping us put out these videos. So thanks, Innova.
Yeah, we had a lot of great other sponsors too. You see them rolling across right now. It's really great. You know, we have local businesses and some disc golf brands, and we have even some just individuals involved in the community. In addition to that, we have a great community of volunteers and people that are just enthusiastic. And even you all out there watching these videos and saying what's up, and the support we're getting has been super cool as well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Why don't you tell them about these golfers, man?
Well, we got Matt Bell from Santa Cruz. He is in the lead. I believe it's 7 down.
Yeah, he's got 4 strokes. Yeah.
Yep. And then we got 3 players all at 3 down. We got Jeff Faes from San Francisco. We've also got James Proctor from Rohnert Park, a little bit north of here. He's also at 3 down. And we've got a newcomer to the video card, Chris Bates from Stockton, who's worked his way onto the lead card here. And stoked to see what he can do here out on this Hills course. It's a wet and bright morning. The weather throughout this day is just pretty much perfect.
Oh, we love this weekend after some of the hard ones that we've had for previous tournaments at Chabot. So hole 1, we're going uphill a little bit and out a long way at 576 feet.
Yeah, and you'll notice that we've added the average here to the hole info so you can see what all the open players did over the course of the weekend on this hole. Bell's laying one out there nicely, going to end up on the left side of the fairway, which is the closer side of the fairway to the basket, so that's pretty smart.
It's about having 2 good shots here to set yourself up for hopefully an easy putt.
Yeah, and I think this one is averaging right around par, so pretty difficult birdie to get for most of these guys, although Proctor really lays one out there.
Found the distance.
Yeah, and if you can get up that first rise there, then you're looking at the basket nicely. And Chris casually putting one out there very far.
They're doing the work.
Yep. And this second shot is kind of tricky because the road is OB, and you don't want to hyzer out too hard, but that is pretty much perfect from Matt.
Yeah, he hung out a nice hyzer, looked safe the whole way, which was nice, and then still ended up a pretty short putt.
And that one sawed off a little bit to the left, but it does stick and stay off the road.
Faes finds his way up and has a little bit longer putt than the other guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, BCam caught up on that one.
Yeah. I'm still waking up. For those of you who maybe didn't see the last ones or forgot, that's me back there behind the camera or behind the basket doing BCam stuff. My first disc golf round ever working on that. It's been fun.
Yeah,
Faes gets his putt for a birdie.
Very nice. Had a little bit of a death putt there. Could end up on that road if you're not careful. Oh, just a little bit low with Chris there. Oh,
That is cruel.
that is unkind. And
Stare it down,
Yeah.
Bell. Just let that disc know that is not okay. Or let the basket know. I don't know whose fault
Yeah.
it is, but
that basket's not going to do that to him again, will it?
not with that stank eye.
Thinking about it.
It sucks to see that happen. It hit
Yeah.
dead center and just bounced off the pole.
Yeah, it really did. I think that's just the nature of these baskets here. All the baskets that we did bring out here are, this is, of course, a temporary course. This is not a permanent course yet. And so those are actually on loan from the UFOs up in Sonoma. And
shout out to them after the doink putt. No disrespect, y'all. Moving on to hole 2 here. We're going pretty long at 441 feet, a little bit downhill, and want to try to come in under those trees or at least not get stuck in them.
Yeah.
I'm loving this misty morning vibe we have. It was very pretty.
Gorgeous. And that looks perfect.
Oh, Faes parks that. Nice little hop over the path.
Mm-hmm. It's so nice playing out there under nice weather conditions. There was kind of a howling headwind on this one at the last tournament. It's like Proctor will get a nice putt for himself as well.
Yeah, path is fine on this one, by the way. Got Bell hanging it out a little further right than the other guys. Looking for the hyzer rather than the straight line.
Oh! It almost got in.
It worked quite well. Quite well. I think he's got that putt.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Bates also looking out a little further to the right. Looks like it's holding pretty straight, though.
Yep.
Goes in a little right, a little deep of the pin.
And fortunately does not hit that jogger.
Hey, there
nice
you go.
one. That's a long putt. How many steps is that?
You counting his steps?
I don't know. Some people do. That's how they figure out how far away it is, but I don't know. Nice putt by Proctor there.
James gets his.
Most of the stuff about hole 4. I don't like the last one.
Yep.
The whole dang card.
Yeah, not an easy hole either. I mean, averaging 2.72, but
We're proud of him. Hole 3 here. There's some trees to work with. If you go too long, you're going to be on the road, and that's OB. So don't do that. And yeah, just under 300 feet.
Don't hit the green box there. It's full of electrical equipment, and we don't want to damage any of that.
That's so true. And it could stop your disc from going closer to the basket, I suppose, too.
Ooh, nice roll after that hit by Faes.
Yeah.
And surprising to see these guys all take the forehand and through the gap. I actually did not see too many people do that during my round.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like maybe that tree that's up there a little short and right is going to maybe give problems if he ended up in it. Looks like that forehand was a little lower than intended. Didn't quite come out right. I do wonder about the power of suggestion on a card. You see someone do something and they do it right, and then you're like, well, I better throw it like that, you know?
I think that's so true.
You think that happens?
Absolutely, yeah.
These guys are going to listen to this video and be like, nah, I'm my own man. I'm my own man. Free will and such.
Well, you know, you decide after you watch this 18, but I think it happens.
Yeah.
Or they were all planning to do the exact same thing, and I'm wrong. And those are some nice birdie putts from Faes and Proctor. Chris will get his. And Bell will take a 3, so the card gains a stroke on him here. Things get a little tighter.
All right. Like to see a good competitive round. Maybe Bell feels differently, but...
Hole 4. This one is a shorter hole, but uphill. About more than half of the people are getting birdies on this one, as they should. You do have to watch out for the sand trap on the right and the green. And this one looks just about perfect.
That'll do.
Yep.
It's holes like these where I was really hoping to catch an ace while I was hanging out on B-Cam up there. If you recall from the first video, we got to watch James Proctor send one off the top of the basket, skipping off green to green on hole 9. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking while these guys are casually parking their drives.
And this is a pretty easy hole for these guys, I think. And, yeah, they're all right inside the circle here. Oh,
Catches the top. All right. Yeah, these last three are quite a bit closer. We can chat about whatever we want to right now, I think.
yeah, and this hole is the last of a couple of short ones before we move on to big par 4 on the next fairway and a big downhill shot. And this hole, I think, as we look at making this course permanent, it could maybe have a little refinement on it. Hole number 5. People are getting birdies on this one. 729 feet. There is a path just beyond the basket, and that path and beyond is OB.
Bomb it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Faes
this.
had to pause here for a second because there's a big turkey down there making a ton of noise.
That one that's off to the
Yeah.
right, it was like calling a bunch.
Yeah. There's actually another one to the left, too.
Yeah, for those of y'all who play out here, you're no stranger to the turkeys. There are lots of turkeys. They even outnumber the deer out here, of which there are many.
That was a good shot from Faes. Got it quite a ways down there. The distance is deceptive on this one. You really have to throw hard and low.
Bates is just catching one, kind of turning the whole way down. Covered quite a bit of distance.
Mm-hmm. That looks pretty nice.
Yeah, Bell really let it ride there.
Get out of the way, buddy. Oh, there we go. All right. So that's not too bad. He's down there. Oh, man. He put a lot of hyzer on that one. It still just turns right over. Come on down. It does.
It's got some work to do.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to take that right side and try to get up there. Kind of sneak it through the trees. Ooh. Oh.
Big skip. Cut
Yeah.
down a little bit early by that tree trunk, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice looking sidearm from Chris. Oh,
Cut down.
yeah, just hits that last tree there.
I think
You
it
need
was
to get
headed
past.
right on the money, too. Bell had a nice clear look and used it well.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much lined up with the basket.
Thanks for flashing that smile, bro.
Yeah.
That's winning. No problem there for Faes. Looking at birdie on that.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Now Proctor needs to get this one to get his bird. He's quite a distance away. And we'll use that pile of sod there.
I love me some mulch as a backstop
Yeah.
when I can get it.
Mm.
All right, so nobody over par here, it looks like. I mean, maybe I'm counting the chickens here, but
No, I don't think
they got
anyone's-
this.
No one's going to bogey this one, and it looks like Bell and Faes will probably get birdies here. Those two are running away a little bit from the rest of the pack. You've got Bell and Faes separated by 2 strokes. Proctor and Bates 2 strokes behind Jeff.
All right, we're just cruising right along on this front 9. Hole 6, we're going uphill. Plenty of trees to hit along the way. Hopefully they won't. They got to get 279 feet, and I'd say it's up probably 10, 12 feet.
Mhm.
Sound about right?
Yeah, and I think just for the distance, this is one of the hardest holes on the course that's shorter.
You see it's a lot greener than that drone footage shows, too, so you're not going to be skipping anywhere. That grass is going to stop your disc
Yeah.
as soon as it hits it.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference a few months will make, huh?
Mm-hmm. We had a fine rainy season this year.
Oh, and that one is going to get into the rough a little bit to the right. Maybe pin high. Chris also trying to take that right side route. Looks like he will hit the tree and bounce back out into the fairway. And Proctor's going to try to follow Faes here. But he hits a tree.
Nobody quite found it on this one, did they?
No. Yeah, this is a hard one to get. And I don't think anybody birdied this one at the last tournament either on the
Yeah.
card.
As I was sitting up there trying to catch the drives on camera, I had to guess who was going to go which way, and I mean, we didn't use any of the shots.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was nice.
But it was hard to tell who was going to go kind of more left or more right, and well.
A little roll out there, but still within range. Assuming the basket is kind this time. Oh, nice make from
Just
Faes.
high enough.
And he gets the bird. Very nice.
Yeah, he was closer than I originally had thought.
Me too. Yeah. It went down this time.
Wow, so 1 stroke difference between Faes and Bell.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Proctor and Bates at 6 down still.
Well, Bates still got one to make.
Yeah.
He does.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That makes me look better.
Yeah, don't prove Joseph wrong.
Please. That's not good for either of us, man.
Hole 7, this one, big downhill shot. The basket's tucked behind that big dark tree on the right-hand side. It's pretty green out there. That whole right-hand side, it's a lost disc territory, so you want to stay out of that. No OB on this hole, though.
A lot of open space to work with. Just one big tree you'd prefer to not hit.
Mm-hmm. This one might be a little bit low to get there. Yeah. Well, he's got a putt at it. And that's going to probably end up right next to Faes. Yeah, that's the route.
Yeah.
I was more thinking, but
Oh, he hung it out just a little too wide. I was ready for that thing. Just like cruise on down. It didn't.
It had a nice line on it.
The Proctor's going to go for something similar.
He just wants to go straight at it.
He did. Yeah, he likes throwing that. Is it a rock that he throws where he kind of gets it on a
Probably.
hyzer and just stands it up for like forever?
Yeah, he like hyzer flips a mid-range basically, and it goes straight for a very long time, right?
I got to look into that. Try to incorporate that into my game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, caught a little
Close.
metal on that one again,
Yeah.
too. 2 in a row.
He's all over the basket from distance. Oh, and Jeff missing that one. I think that's his first. Oh, Matt. I think that's his first par of the round.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he went 6 straight birdies before now. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He was at 3, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at 3.
That's why you're a commentator in this disc golf thing. Man. You're on it.
But very impressive run there. I mean, what is 6 birdies? It's like a double turkey. Double turkey? Yeah, that's it.
We need something that has more oomph than just a double turkey. It's
a turducken.
It may be a turducken. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like everyone else will everyone's taking pars on this one, actually. And on to hole number 8. This is by far the easiest hole on this course. Just sort of a straight shot up the middle of these trees, about 243 feet. You do have the road and beyond OB past the basket, so don't overshoot. But I expect all these guys to be within range here.
Now, saying it's the easiest hole is not just a matter of opinion. He's using the statistics that we have added.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zoner, for that.
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
Falzone hooked us up with a little spreadsheet work.
And, he did all of the score entry for this tournament, and he just, rather than having score checkers, we had him put in all the holes. This was his idea, actually. He just put in all the holes and let the spreadsheet do all the adding. And I thought it would take more time, but it was pretty quick. It was a nice approach, and then, therefore, now we have all the hole stats. So it's easy to get the average.
Well, it wasn't an ace.
I'm going to use these numbers and start sort of moneyballing my disc golf game. I'm sure it'll benefit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what would be... Oh, that's a little bit low. Might have gone a little quick there. What would be the equivalent of Moneyball in disc golf? Like, you got to take advantage of players that are like overlooked by the rest of the.
I know this
major
is
sponsors.
counterintuitive, but throw the disc directly into the ground here. Things happen best when you just start from that.
All right, hole 9,
That doesn't
par
make any
4,
sense.
a big uphill shot, and you got 2 different fairways that you can take, one to the left and one to the right.
I dare you to try to track this drone footage with both sides of your brain. It's actually a pretty legit strategy for the drive, too. Just go cross-eyed,
Yeah.
see what happens.
Throw with both arms in both directions.
There's work to do. Whichever way you go, you're going to put a drive up there, and then you still need to have a good approach. Because it's a long way with, you
Oh,
know,
that was
you
some
can't
distance
throw
from
right
Bell
at
right
it.
there.
It's uphill.
Let's see how far Proctor can get up there.
Proctor throw far.
Yeah, he throw far.
He throw far.
That is nice.
Anybody try the roller up this one?
Not that I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone tried it, but you know, maybe not with the tall grass like it is right now.
Yeah, good call.
And so the basket's still quite a ways up there. And I think that's... Oh, you can see it there. Oh, Bates leaving this one out a little bit to the right. We'll have a tough putt. If you can see that basket, you're in good shape on this hole for your bird. Everyone's throwing it to the right.
Yeah, that felt a little bit off, didn't it?
No.
No problem for James, though.
Yeah, so let's see. Long putt here for birdie. Not going to get it. Bates here. Oh, no.
A lot of chains to fall out.
Oh, man.
Unfortunate.
He went right through.
Might not have been too happy, but he took it with a bit of a smile on his face,
Yeah.
which hats off to that. For
Well,
that.
you know you're going to catch that one in slow-mo at the end of the hole here. Or James will take a birdie and everyone else will part except for Bell.
Just 60 feet further.
That's a fine-looking Tom there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's strutting. So looking at the card overall, Bell with five down on this front 9. Faes was 7 down. So he gains a little bit on Bell there, who's in the lead still. Proctor with 5 down. So he kind of stays in the same place where he was. And we've got Bates here shooting 3 down on this front 9 and ending up just 2 down from Proctor.
So, pretty chill round. It's nice to see all the blue on the card. Definitely impressed with some of the play we saw. It seems so casual. We're just kind of chilling out, watching these guys get their birdies.
Yeah, no orange and no red, so that's a good thing. Bogey-free front 9.
Wow, good job, lead card.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's going to put us for the back 9 on this morning round. Can't wait to see.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty fun. And, wow, look at this slow motion putt here from Bates.
Is it going to go in?
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to go in? It's in.
Nice. Yeah, that was gorgeous. Definitely putt of the round. That one, unfortunately, did not go in, and that one was so close.
Cinematic shot, full of heartbreak at the end.
Oh, look at that stare. I would not want to be that basket. Yeah, so really enjoyed bringing this to you. I think we're going to bring you the back 9 roughly at the same time.
A little behind the scenes look. I'm actually just going to pour another whiskey, and then we're going to just fire up the second one and do commentary for it. And then hopefully John will churn these 2 out and give them to you all soon.
Well, churn is not the word I'd like to use for this high quality product that we're serving. Yeah, we'll serve it up to you on a steaming platter.
He's going to plate it with style.
What are those things called? Oh, we'll serve it up to you on a chafing dish.
A chafing dish?
Yes.
So is it a buffet? That's usually for buffet use.
We want to keep it warm so that so that when you get to it, you can have it warm.
Yeah, it's in a chafing dish in the local route channel, just whenever you're ready.
That's right. Yes, the whole entire local route channel is basically like one big chafing dish, just keeping everything nice and warm and steamy for you for when you decide to tune in.
Well, we workshopped the concept and we finally arrived at the perfect place. So you're welcome, everybody. I'm glad you could be a part of the creative process with us.
Yep, we'll see you on the back nine momentarily. This is John. I'm here with Joseph, and see you out there.
We'll see you out there.